Okay, when I was a kid, I was growing so fast that muscles and tendons and stuff just weren't connecting right, and I was bumping into everything. And my parents didn't have a lot of money, so for entertainment, they just put me in the middle of the room and watched me grow. So they decided, this kid's just going to wreck everything in this house, so we got to start getting him coordinated here. So they gave me dance lessons, okay? And I loved it. I just thought it was the greatest thing in the world, 6 years old. By the time I was 7, I was actually making money as a dancer. Go figure. And then I started beating the shit out of my mom's pots and pans, and so they bought me a drum set. I became a drummer at 9. And I did my first play when I was 12. And it just kept going like that. And basically, I'm lazy. I don't want to work. But I have done some pretty labor-intensive jobs just to keep alive, I'll tell you. I had, first of all, here again, see, whenever there's a problem, just look for the money, all right? And since I backed away from Hollywood, I had to make a living, and I had done a lot of home study in psychology in order to help myself build a character. And so I was kind of gravitated to that. And I found this place called the Hypnosis Motivation Institute. And I went down, talked with them. They tested me because they want to make sure that you're not nuts before you go to school there. Wackos treating wackos. And so I, at the age of 58, took out a student loan. Go figure. And went into study, did like about 1,700 hours, did my internship and started a practice. There we go. Still doing it today. Yep.
How much you charge now?
I charge $100 an hour. And I've never had a smoking cessation client that had to have more than 3 sessions. So you figure out how much a carton of cigarettes is, do the math. Yeah. When the whole thing started, I had absolutely no idea what was going on. We just went and made a little movie, and that was that. And then one day I got a call from the studio and said, we're all meeting at this place called the Gentle Giant, and to get the full body scans for the action figures. And I went, what? So I went down and did that, and now I have 11 different action figures, and now last month somebody came up with a 6-foot Captain Spaulding mannequin that waves and moves his head, and the mouth opens up and all the dialogue from the film comes out. I ain't making a damn dime off of it, so I can talk about it. And the first time I saw somebody with a Captain Spaulding tattoo, I said, what are you doing? You can't wash that off in the morning. No, man, I love the character, love it, gotta have it. And now there's thousands of people out there that have got Captain Spaulding tattoos. And people have asked me before, how I feel about the Jason and Freddie and Michael. And I said, bring me Jason, Michael Myers, and Freddie. I'll kick all 3 of their asses before lunch. Come on, I am a devious son of a bitch. I get your ass laughing and then boom. Yeah. So, yeah, that's that, yes.
Is there anyone in Hollywood or beyond that, even in general, that you'd like to work with, dead or alive?
Yeah. I always wanted to work with Anthony Quinn, never got the chance. Always wanted to act with Marlon Brando, never got the chance. The fact that I worked with Lon Chaney Jr. that was a dream, okay? I worked with Omar Sharif, who was an amazing guy. There's people that I'd like to work with now. An amazing actor who, when he started out, it was all just pretty boy bullshit, but Brad Pitt is one hell of an actor, okay? I'd love to do something with him. Jason Statham, I'd like to do a kick-ass movie with him. And then I want to do a salt and pepper cop buddy movie with Cat Williams. That would be some strange shit right there. Yeah. I love that guy. Yes, I did make the little boy cry. Can't take a little heat.
You spend so much time scaring people, what scares you?
The government. This taking shit that's way scarier than anything I do. Okay? How about the latest thing where people who have a marijuana prescription can no longer apply for a license to carry a gun? I defy these morons to search every violent act, okay, that has ever taken place and find somebody that was high on weed that killed somebody. Cat Williams had the best definition of marijuana ever, okay? Marijuana is not a drug, okay? It's a plant. It grows. If you should happen to set it on fire, there will be an effect. Happy, hungry, sleepy. Find any drug that's advertised on TV that has got that kind of warning label on it, okay? Shit out there will kill you, okay? As a matter. Should I get myself in trouble? Hell yes. There's a product out there called Advair for people with respiratory problems. And I was on that stuff for about 4 years, until just recently. When I found out that, and it's in the warning label, okay? Older people with COPD, which is what I have, should not take this medication because it will bring on the onset of pneumonia. In a year and a half, I have had pneumonia 5 times. Yeah, so I dropped that shit right now. If I was smoking weed, I'd just be happy, hungry, sleepy. So there you go, yes. The worst job I ever had, okay, I grew up in Fresno, California, which is an agricultural area. 13 million acres of crops, okay? That's a lot of salad. And when I was a kid, one summer I got a job doing what they call bagging figs. And you have this like galvanized steel can that you put over your shoulders, and it's full of rotten fruit. It's about 100 pounds. And you walk down the row and they've got little lunch bags stapled to the trees, and you put 2 or 3 pieces of fruit in each bag, and that brings in flies, bees, whatever, and helps to pollinate the trees. That was a nasty job. Very nasty job. And my grandfather had a lot of acres of grapes, and so I had to pick grapes. And relatives don't pay relatives to work. Yeah. So that was pretty labor intensive, yeah.
What's your favorite scary movie?
And I don't mean to shoot
Pam Grier and I are like brother and sister, okay? I would do anything for her, she'd do anything for me. We've made 6 films together. Just to show you, and I know I gotta roll this up, but we have a penchant for, keeping track of things and doing surveys and putting things in categories. And I was doing a picture for Fred Olin Rand. He called the Hollywood Reporter and Variety to publish the cast list for this film that he was going to do, and of course my name was in it. And the guy at the reporter said, God, Sid Haig's name's popping up all over the place today. And he said, what do you mean? He said, well, there's a guy that's writing a book on the world's famous love duos, and Sid Haig and Pam Grier are number 8 on the list. I don't know what this guy's definition of love is, because we did some pretty steamy shit together. But, we were like this. And it all came about because we were working under really stressful conditions in the Philippines. When you're hanging out in the jungle all day and everything under every leaf can and will kill you if you don't pay attention. Yeah, we had one another's backs the whole time, so we became very close.
Was that fun for you when Quentin cast you as the judge, Jackie Brown, to come out and surprise her the way you did?
He did not tell Pam that he had cast me as the judge, okay? And when she walked on the set, she literally fell on the ground laughing. So yeah, that was cool to do that. Yeah, I think he just cast me in that to see if people were paying attention. Okay, well, it's been fun. You guys are great. I love you.